Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Model 3 with hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4, and it looks like we're going to be coming to a stop at a railway crossing. I don't think I covered that in a video yet, and I don't think I've ever been using FSD when a train actually comes. So I actually don't know if it could recognize railway crossings and like actually stop. Like from my experience, I assume it will. And thankfully this train is moving quickly, so we'll be able to drive from this spot very soon. Because sometimes this train drives really slow. If you guys are in the area, I've been seeing some comments of you guys saying that you guys actually take the same route, which is kind of cool. And yeah, so if you guys know this train, it's a pretty long one. It takes a long time. Damn, what is that colorway? That has to be custom. Damn, it's like a gradient or something, red to black. That's so sick. Oh, there's some damage there. That sucks. It's cool. That's very cool. There's another Tesla here. We got a lot of Teslas. A lot of Teslas in Toronto. I think the gas prices and war in the Middle East and stuff, like it's really scaring everybody to get an electric car. And Teslas are kind of the top car in the category for electrics, I feel. Obviously your preference may be different. If you want build quality, it probably isn't the best. Teslas are not good build quality, as you can see in my steering wheel. Steering wheel is not in good condition. A lot of you guys complain. I will be fixing it soon. I just need to know really what are my options. Like, is there any like cheaper way I could do it? I really don't want to buy. I've been seeing some prices on Amazon for like a $400 steering wheel or whatever, or like a $200 yoke, and I don't know, I really don't want to buy that, because like for me personally, it still functions. It's annoying, obviously. It looks bad in the videos or whatever, but I really think there might be another Tesla. That's 3 Teslas and the video just started. So yeah, I've been seeing like the prices of Teslas going up a little bit. Like I searched up like my Tesla personally, and it's a little bit more expensive than what I remember it being when I was buying this. So yeah, let me know if Teslas are cheap in your area, like in your country or whatever. I've been seeing a lot of viewers from different countries. Let me know if your Teslas are cheap. What's the prices, like what are you looking to get? A lot of you guys are looking to get a Tesla or have purchased a Tesla, and you guys are watching like, driving videos of it just to like, experience what a Tesla is like before getting it. I know I was watching tons of videos before I got my Tesla. I was like, I was so excited. You just watch so much videos about it. So if you guys are doing that with this, with my channel, like and subscribe, because I post tons of videos of Teslas driving and FSD and just my experience in general and what to look out for, maybe before you're buying it. So like comment down below what questions you guys have, what of the buying experience, or like how to know if you're getting a good Tesla or something. And our viewers and me personally, I will make videos about it and talk to you guys about it. I'm trying not to like answer questions in the comments, because I feel like me giving a better answer in the videos would be a lot more valuable, because like you might not get the whole like tone of how I say things. Like, when I mean something's bad, it might not be like the end of the world or whatever. It just might be just a nitpick or whatever. So far the only thing is like the build quality, but now we're accelerating it across the crosswalk very well, and it's staying very centered, so no complaints. We never really have issues with this road. FSD always handles this road very well. We're also like staying really in the middle. Since there's a lot of backup from that crosswalk, it's it's gonna be a lot of traffic in front of us and behind us. So this route might take a little bit longer than it usually does. That's no fault of FSD, it's just, you know, road conditions and stuff. We're a little bit further from the yellow line, which I prefer. I prefer not to be close to the yellow line because, you know, I just don't want like a car coming in the opposite direction like accidentally like hits us or something, you know. So I prefer it to be like more towards the right, which, you know, FSD's doing it. It's mainly centered though, which is really nice. And we're just cruising, going the speed limit. A lot of cars are not liking that, especially after waiting for a train. Most people like to speed after that, but you guys got to stay safe. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people pulled over, a lot of accidents recently. You guys really got to stay safe out there. You know, we're all trying to get where we need to go. You know, nobody wants to drive, you know, so just be sure you guys are like, you know, following the rules, going the speed limit and stuff. And yeah, stay safe, guys. And the car comes very slowly to a stop, very smoothly, no issues there, very comfortable. I don't feel like it's you know, it didn't like think about that, like it didn't think about how it was gonna come to a stop. It just did it very smoothly. There's a car trying to take a right. I'm gonna press the gas pedal, let him able to go, hopefully. Might have to give him a little bit more. And yeah, he thanked us. I didn't notice that. Oh no, like now a lot of people are able to take that right, you know, get them where they need to go a little bit quicker. I feel like a lot of people don't do that as much. Like if they're blocking the right lane, you know, try to give them some room, you know. Obviously don't create like a hazard, but you know, try to give them a little bit of space so they could make it through, you know. I didn't notice that because I was talking, but I usually try to make it easier on the road for everybody. So yeah, we're all trying to get where we need to go, especially, you know, it's summer, you know, people want to, you know, spend time with family and like, you know, get to the beach or whatever. It's 27 degrees, it's really hot. I've been blasting the AC, you know. So yeah, try to make the road a little bit easier for everybody. And FSD does a good job. It just doesn't want to do anything like that, so you kind of have to step in a bit. So that disengagement wasn't really FSD's fault. I wouldn't really critique it, that part, that like, I guess, like, you know, issue there. Like I wouldn't say that's like, you know, dangerous or like annoying or whatever. It's just a little, you know, I personally just would like to allow cars to go there. So another smooth stop. It's really easy to have conversations and talk while FSD's driving. One of the comments in the previous videos, a lot of the videos have been doing really well, guys, so thank you guys so much. Let's try getting this video to around 50 likes again. Some of the videos have been hitting 100 likes, which is absolutely unreal. I can't even believe it. I'm really happy you guys are finding some sort of value from these videos. So yeah, let me know if what you guys want to see, what you guys like from the videos. Just comment down below. I read every comment, so yeah, thank you guys. So, you know, subscribe. I post videos like this one all the time. Let's try getting this video to 50 likes. But in the previous video, somebody was asking, like, you know, since I have FSD, do I drive a lot more now, like, using this? Like, do I drive more than I would usually do if I didn't have FSD? Or maybe even like an electric car? And honestly, I do drive a lot more in this car. Like, just the fact that I could just supercharge, even though it takes a little bit of time, but you know, I would just go to the washroom, get some food. But I do drive a lot more. This merge is a little bit difficult sometimes, so we'll see how it does. There's a Tesla to our left. It's this is gonna be bad. It slows down, goes all the way down the merge to get over here. That did not feel good. That merge every single time. If you guys been watching the videos lately, like whenever we do this route, that merge is always really bad. If you guys are in this area and you guys have a Tesla, let me know if your Tesla screws up that merge. Like, it just doesn't know about it until the last moment, and it comes in Comes in hot, you know. I do not feel comfortable with that. I would prefer to merge way earlier. But yeah, so somebody was asking, you know, if I drive the car more than I would like a gas car. And yeah, honestly, like, I do. The charging is a lot cheaper. I get to, you know, drive around the city without really wasting charge, you know, because of the regen. It's usually stop and go traffic, so to get from one side of the city doesn't even take like 5%. I might be a little over dramatic there, but like, you know, it's a lot less than what a gas car would. Cause, you know, if you have an older car that doesn't have stop and go, you know, engine stop and start, you might be, you know, idling a lot, which, you know, one of my vehicles does. And, you know, it just feels like I waste a lot of gas trying to get from one side of the city to the next. And it's just like, it just doesn't feel good, because like, you know, you're stressed. I'm stressed about it, and, you know, I have to stop and go and fight everybody on the road, especially the 401. The 401's really bad. But in this car, it's just, it doesn't waste gas, it doesn't waste charge, it regens all it back in the stop and go. And FSD just handles it well. I could enjoy it with my family and stuff, and my friend. So if you guys sorry, I was distracted by the road there. So if you guys need to, like, you know, live in the city and you guys want to make the drive a lot less stressful, just FSD could really help with that. And it takes these turns very well. Like, look at that curve. Seeing it take curves is it's really cool. It's so cool how it just like knows where the center of the curve is and stuff. We come slowly behind this BMW here. It's very nice. And it's cool how much the visualization could see. I've been getting a lot of questions about, like, you know, people might regretting getting a Tesla. One of you guys purchased a Tesla, a Model Y. I think if you get a Model Y, you'll never regret it. The only thing I regret about getting this Model 3 is the fact that it's still a car. Like, it's not an SUV like a Model Y. I think that's the only thing I wish I did. I wish I got the Model Y. But that's okay. I could get that in the future, you know. Right now I could just enjoy the Model 3. It's still a really good car. So if you can't afford the Model Y, and, you know, it's a little bit, you know, too expensive, which it is a little bit more expensive than the Model 3. But the Model 3 is kind of a good deal for all that you get, because it doesn't feel like compromised in any way. It has the roof, like the glass roof. It has FSD capabilities. And yeah, it feels like it's still a very premium car. So yeah, I would say just get whatever Tesla you can, and you guys really won't regret it. Obviously, if you guys road trip, you guys might want to get the long range. Obviously, if it snows, like if you're here in Canada, probably get the dual motor. That would probably be the best bet. Dual motor, long range, that's like the best kind of Tesla you could get. But if you don't, like, you know, just drive accordingly, you know. If it snows, maybe don't take the Tesla, or maybe put some really, really, really good tires on it. And yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out some of the links in the description to support the channel. Comment down below what you think. Like, you know, what do you guys want to see? What you guys, you know, want to know about Teslas, and what you guys think about how it performs so far. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.